Hello everybody, and welcome to GetUsFree.com, a blog and YouTube channel dedicated to showing how current events are slowly eroding away our freedoms and how we can take them back. This video's topic, New York, closer to socialism than ever. So here it is, the first to fall in the wake of the latest sensationalized mass shooting at Newtown, Connecticut. Barely 2 months after the incident, New York lawmakers passed a new gun control legislation further restricting the already draconian policy there on firearms for law-abiding citizens. Despite staunch opposition from gun rights advocates in the state, the law was forced through as a knee-jerk response to the public outcry about the tragic incident in Connecticut. It is clear that no real thought went into this very rushed piece of legislation, as most of it makes no common sense. For example, as part of this law, not only are military-style assault weapons banned from purchase, but the maximum amount of ammunition allowed to be carried in a magazine has been reduced from 10 to 7. A failure to abide this restriction could result in a misdemeanor. How removing 3 rounds from a magazine makes much of a difference at all to a determined killer, who will probably just add another magazine, is still a mystery. It also attempts to help keep weapons out of the hands of the mentally unstable, forcing therapists to report suspicions that their patients may be considering committing a crime with a firearm. Aside from patient privacy concern, this policy opens the door wide for anti-gun shrinks to overstate their concerns about an individual and trample on his Second and Fourth Amendment rights. All of this will be in addition to any executive orders that may be passed by the president in the future, imposing further restrictions and regulations on firearms. Whether or not you believe this country is headed towards socialism, this law signifies the direction our country is headed, away from individual liberties and towards the government running our lives. Progressive states like New York and California are setting the stage for a huge battle centered around our constitutional right to keep and bear arms. They believe the lie that our government can keep us safe from criminals if we would just place our faith in them. Pro-gun states will fight back, and should the left somehow be able to push powerful gun laws through Congress, you can almost certainly expect a very real follow-through on the secession threats we heard about just after the last election. Our own history has shown that when the rights of free people are taken away, they will stand up and fight, with force if necessary, against the oppression. There are still too many Americans who aren't willing to be sheep yet. The anti-gun establishment really needs to take a hard, long look at their own agenda and decide whether it's really worth it to start another civil war over something that is generally used responsibly by most of its owners. Focusing on single statistics and trying to convince rational people that getting rid of a tool will solve the violence problem in our country isn't the answer. We need to focus on our society as a whole, not inanimate objects. We would all do well to remember the hazards of putting our lives in the hands of the government. It didn't work too well back in the 1700s, and it will not work today. I hope you'll share this video with your friends and also read my blog at www.getusfree.com, where I've posted several other articles on topics similar to this. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you have a great day.